want to see Brazil. What do we want to see? What looks interesting? What looks interesting? Okay. Yeah. Madagascar. Where would we go? So, hello everyone. Welcome to VR Backpacker. I am trying to find a place to go. Any place, right? And we're looking at the map here, looking at our world. We're currently in, where are we? Where's our little guy? We're right here, near Jakarta in Indonesia, I believe that is, yeah. So, but I've been to this spot before. It's a temple. It's famous. I don't know its name. Anyway, so here's the thing with Wanderer and Google Maps. If there's a purple outline, then you can visit it. If there isn't a purple outline, you cannot. So there's a lot of places in Russia here we can't really go to. A lot of places in China, right? That's China up there. So there's places we can't see that we're not going to be able to visit, and that's okay. You know, I mean, you take what we have. But we're going to go to a place today that really kicked this off for me because I was wow. And by kick this off, I mean it was just a beautiful place. I'd never seen it, and I figured I'd share it with you because when we see these things, we're going to see that there are some amazing places in the world. All right, so what I'd like to do, let's go to St. Petersburg. Yeah, let's do it. Now we could go to other places, but it's just not the kind of place I ever see myself going for a lot of reasons I'm not going to get into. But the interesting thing is, so here's St. Petersburg. Look at that. What is up with that language? And then we go up just a little bit up the road. We don't have to go too far. Let's zoom out, and guess where you end up? Well, that border right up there, that's Finland. So, I mean, they really are just right by. So we can see all of that if we want. It's really kind of interesting. But right now, we're going to stick around St. Petersburg. So if you've never been there in person, this is a heck of a way to visit. Forget the visas, forget the flights. And, you know, I mean, if you really could visit, if you have the money and means and you have some way to get around, oh my, look at that. We accidentally went back. That's not what we meant to do. But if you have the money and you have the means, that's great. And if you feel safe, because some places, that's the interesting thing with VR touring is that, you know, you may not feel safe visiting some of these places for whatever reason, you know. I mean, and I can think of some reasons, but there's all kinds of reasons. Like, I honestly wouldn't feel safe visiting Antarctica. The thought of it makes me nervous. And that's okay. So this is a great way to visit those kind of places without any money and just, you know, to kind of whet that curiosity. So I don't know, St. Petersburg, maybe I'll see it in person one day. But let's go ahead and see it really as it is. But where to, right? I've never been there. I don't even know. What is the Kalinsky district? So we're going to zoom there here in just a second as soon as we find something. And a really good way to find things using this is looking for what are landmarks, right? So we have a train station here. We have food places, all these other things, but it looks like this church here might be interesting, and this park. And I'm cheating a little because I went here for the first time the other day, so I know what some of the stuff is, but not all of it. I can't read any of that. This is going to be very, very foreign to me. So let's go ahead and just zoom right there. Boom. All right, we're going to get rid of that map so we can start looking at things because we're here, so we're in a parking lot. That happens, right? That's okay. We're by whatever this is. What is that, right? I don't know. I mean, maybe it's a cafe. I don't know. And that's what I love about this. So let's check it out. Supposedly there was a church nearby, right? Some fancy church. Well, we've got this green area. There. Oh, now look up there. Okay. Some interesting architecture. That's always a good sign, right? That whatever that is up there. Let's go to it here in Russia. Look at that. They've got Hyundais. They've got your standard Toyotas. And I mean, isn't that kind of weird? Who would think? I mean, of course they do, but why is that of course, right? Okay, so this is blocked off. Interesting. What's going on here? Obviously. Oh, but look at that. That's the beauty of VR. And now it's not blocked off. See, I mean, it's like because they have to take these at different times. So if you see by that, this was taken in 2022, this picture, and I guess they were just building it right here a couple of years ago. So what is this? This amazing salmon-colored building. Is that the church? I don't know. Look at the sign. Look at this. What? I don't. What even could that be? Obviously, it looks like satellite. Are there any satellite dishes up there? I don't see any. Look at this little car. He's got like sunscreens. He's like, you're not getting. I mean, look how tiny this thing is. And look at this. What is this? A Skoda? I mean, what is going on? Obviously, they're doing something with satellite. Maybe they're installing. I don't see. Maybe they put it on their balcony. What do they do in Russia, right? I mean, that's what I'm talking about. We're going to find out. So there's obviously this building. I don't know what it is. This doesn't look like any special apartment. There's a Mitsubishi with a big exclamation point in the back. What? Why? I don't know. Okay, that's all right. And look at their spray painting, their graffiti. What is that? I wouldn't even begin to know. And that's the funny thing when you see it in that context. Where'd it go? Where's our sign? Our sign is there. He's right over there. Okay. But yeah, when you see it in that context, it kind of makes you think, well, maybe graffiti's not too bad. I'm not a big fan of graffiti. And that van over there, what's he watching? He's in a Mercedes, of course. Yeah, Russia has Mercedes. I am not seeing anything in this neighborhood so far. I mean, whatever this is, I'm guessing it's a church, right? That's what they told us. Can I get over there? Let's see. No, I can't seem to get over there. Let's keep going. I promise there's a lot to look at over here. Not just this salmon-y building, which I don't know what it is, but look at these signs. How on earth would I get around if I know nothing? If I don't know any Russian, believe me, that isn't doing me any favors. I get that things are in kilometers, and there's like a little sub thing here. What is this? I don't know. I really don't know. That's a Volkswagen, though. So they're buying some cars from Germany. That looks like another VW. Huh. This is and what is this? I wouldn't even begin to know. We're going to go to some main streets. Don't worry. We won't just be stuck in an alley, but we are in St. Petersburg. You know, it's where we are. All right. I don't see any modern architecture, and I'm not bothered by that at all. Okay. Was that just an apartment building? Is that all that was? Is that their version of a new apartment building? Or is this an office? There's no way to really know that just immediately. This is just like living in Russia right now. This would be your life. You'd have weird little signs like this. It doesn't look that much different to me than most German towns, which isn't surprising. I mean, of course, that you have the language stuff, you know. But look at this guy on the phone. He's just any old guy you'd see in Germany. So there's nothing really different there. And what is that? Is that a bus stop? I don't even know. Oh, they had one on the other corner there too, kind of moving around. Where did our bus stop go? Yeah, he's right there. I guess that's a bus stop. That's like any old bus stop. There's a little street sign. Look at this guy. He's got his hands on his hips. He's like, do not walk. Keep your hands in your pockets. Unless you see this guy, you're this guy, right? Okay. Let's go find something a little. So maybe that is a church. I don't know. But I know there's a lot of stuff up here on Moskovsky Prospect. I don't even know, but that's where we are. So let's find the good stuff, right? It's got to be around here somewhere. Okay, now we're seeing some stuff. This is obviously a railway line here, streetcar line. I'm guessing, yeah, it is. Maybe for buses too, so you can stop in, get a little quick snack. These people at the bus stop. I mean, come on. You could be in Germany if it weren't for things like that up there, right? What is that? Is that a bank? He's got I don't even know. And look at that. Oh, I love ornamentation on buildings. And this, they're having a nice little celebration. What is it? I don't know. I love this. I kind of like not knowing when I go to these things. I kind of like not going. Hey, over there in the dress. Huh. Meow, meow. Whatever. Look, they have scooters too. Even in St. Petersburg. And they have Ubers. Look at that. I didn't know Uber operated in St. Petersburg, but there it is, right? And we have, I guess that's like their bus, and it's sort of it's not all one bus. No, there's two buses. So can we get a view of it? And this happens sometimes. You pop out on the street and things are gone, but there's that bus. Look at that. That's kind of cute. But what's going on the street? We need to find some stuff. What is that over there? Let's see. What is this? Obviously, it's some sort of a stadium or something, or some sort of a hall. I have no idea what that is. No idea. I know. Am I a great tour guide or what? Maybe a civic building. It looks newer because you've got that ball there and you've got these little fountains. It's definitely newer, yeah, because you have squares. You don't have these nice round arches that you might find. And you have this little place for the rail. So look at that. The rail car goes all the way up this street. So if you're going someplace, this street is the way to get there. All right. Interestingly enough, so we're going against traffic. Look out. Oh my gosh. This guy works for something, Is that a taxi? That might be. That might be a taxi. I don't know. Oh, there's part of the subway station there. Guy popping out of it, right? Could be Germany. This is not Germany, I know. But I'm just saying, like I said, this could be Germany. So that's by the park. But really, the interesting place, let's find it. That park was good. But there's an area that I went to recently, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And it's not that. I think it's all this. This is where you really want to be. I'm totally in the wrong place. So let's go check that out. That's a really cool area. We're just gonna, oh my, we're in a shop. Okay. That's not where we meant to go. Let's see. Okay, now we got some interesting stuff. Interesting. I'm already liking it. By this cathedral, by the Hermitage Museum. Usually museums are good. Oh, let's not zoom out. Right now I'm just looking at the map to see what is that hot spot, right? What is it? And usually cathedrals are pretty cool to look at. We are looking for any monuments are good. I thought I did see a monument here at one point. So whatever is up there, let's go find it. Let's go down the street and check out. I'm already loving the architecture, already liking the building. There's something, it's nice, like a nice little park. But whatever this street is, I mean, okay, let's just check this out over here, for example. Okay, we're going to look at that. That is going to be our focal point. I mean, first off, Starbucks, right? I mean, come on. And then what is this? Look at the size of these statues. Obviously, it looks like, well, I don't know. Is it a restaurant beneath it? I can't really tell. That looks restaurant-y over there, like a little cafe. But this, I don't know. Maybe it's a shop. But whatever this is, I mean, come on. Look at that. Oh my gosh. And this little street on the side, great place to have a little snack. And they know it. So yeah, there's a cafe there. Little street vendor, someone cleaning up. Very clean city. I mean, really compare this to, say, New York City. And maybe we can go to New York City. But I'm just amazed. And what even is that? And there's a lot of this. A lot of stuff I would guess that was probably built. Looks like it was built in late 1800s. But who knows? There's no way to know because I don't know this kind of history. But my gosh, look at those windows. Can I get a better look? Let's go over here and have a look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That's gorgeous. And what are these? Can I get any closer? Oh my gosh. Okay. It could be a store. What is that? There's the Benetton shop. We know that. I mean, in a way, doesn't that sort of ruin it? When you see something like that, you're like, come on, don't invade, man. I mean, Benetton, I like some of their things, but it just seems invasive. Same with Starbucks. It's like they're not keeping up. They're putting up that sign, and that sign, look at this sign compared to this. It's like they're not, I get it's branding, but it just doesn't work with the local thing they have going here. But this here, my gosh. It has, there's undoubtedly, like these windows, those are Art Nouveau, right? And then this, obviously the symbolism of a working person. And I don't know who this guy is. He looks like Mercury. But why? What's fast? What was this? What is this? I don't know, but I'm really captivated by this one. You're going to find a few buildings here with those sort of things. There's another one. Look at that. Even the Starbucks building. We're going to get close if we can. Look at that up there. Statues on your building like that, just holding this up like it's nothing. Oh my gosh. That is gorgeous. St. Petersburg is a treat. And look at this. If you wanted to know how to spell Starbucks in Russian, so there's Starbucks, right? But in case you're Russian, you're like, what is that? So they have the Russian version. I love it. I really like that. And these buildings, these are just gorgeous. We're going to go check some more. Maybe the architecture is the thing that I really get off on this. I see a building up there that I really love. So here we go. We're by more of these shops. What even is this? These guys are competing with Starbucks. They're like, you think you've got coffee? We've got this stuff. And we've got pizza. And we've got this cool bird. Oh, man. I love this. Antique store. My gosh, can you imagine what is in there? Souvenirs for who? I guess, people visit, but that's in English. Who's the English visitor stopping here at this beautiful old building for souvenirs? What kind of souvenir would you even get? I don't even know. I don't even know. Is that a ballet school over there? It looks like it. Looks like it could be. That, I don't know what that spells out, but look at that font too. Oh my gosh. Or actually, we could call it a typeface if we're being technical. And there's another little square, right? Got to have those. All right, let's continue. Let's move up on this tour. I'm enjoying this. St. Petersburg to me is just, I don't know, it's just such a surprise. And of course, they're going down into a subway. Where it goes, I don't know. I'm sure it's very beautiful. I've heard that the subways here are. A pharmacy. Yeah, there we go. 24 hours. Huh, okay. So we have a pharmacy and a dance school. I love the mixed-use buildings. 24 hours. Man, and that, right there. You don't even do you need the pharmacy if you see that? So you're like, no, it's a religious place. No, it's totally a pharmacy. What is this? I don't know. Del Mar Group. What do they do? What do they have? What do they sell? It's all kind of a little mystery, and I'm good with that. I like that. It's like, it's beautiful. The Cafe Del Mar. There we go. Nice little cafe. Gosh, that's beautiful. Okay. But have you noticed something? I mean, this is 2022, and there's like nothing on the road here. It's a pretty empty little area here in St. Petersburg. What is that, by the way? Is that a street sweeper? Is that a tank? What is that? Can we get closer? Can we find out? Is it gone already? Whatever it was, it's gone now. Like a mystery. Now we're in the traffic. Look at that. It's just how they make these. So this was taken in 2019. This is pre-pandemic. See, and you can tell by the little Google thing. So before the pandemic, this place is hopping. There are no military trucks outside of that, which is this really cool, nice old building. But everything's mostly the same. Interesting. Let's continue. Let's go back on the other side of the road. Whoa, we're in traffic by this Volkswagen and by these other weird little cars, like a weird BMW. Not weird at all. Let's continue. So we have another building. I just love this. We know it's a hotel. That's good to know. So if we're visiting, maybe we're staying here. Man, what is this? And I love these. They have those all over Paris. I love those. That tells me they know people are going to walk by and see this advertisement. So this is like, it tells you this is a walkable city, and I love walkable cities. There's really great channels on walkable cities on YouTube. Not Just Bikes is one, and City Nerd. Those are some of my favorites. Not Just Bikes. He just hammers that over and over and over. How walkable cities are the way to go, and we really need them. And I agree. But when you want to walk around this, what is that? Is that a theater? Look at this weird teapot. I love that. Oh my gosh, this is cool. Let's continue. Let's look at more stuff. Let's check out St. Petersburg, dudettes. All right, what is this? Fanid. What? I like this. I like the Russian version up top. That's kind of fun. And again, the ornamentation. Eurospar. So they're trying to kind of align themselves with Europe. Slava. Man, factory. What in the world? What is this? I don't know. And look at the flowers. Oh my gosh. What is that about? Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Moving on to this beautiful stuff ahead. All right. And I haven't been down this street. This is a first for me too. So everything I'm seeing is new. So this is the Grand Palace. Okay. What is that? I don't even know. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Look at that marble on the sides of this building. My goodness. Someone really made a building here. Could be a theater. Could be part of a theater. Because there's the Grand Palace next door. Yeah. The Grand Palace. They had to put that. Does this mean Grand Palace? I don't know. And what is that? CBEP. It doesn't look like an ATM. Maybe it's part of this cafe. Maybe, yeah. It looks like that's what's going on. And what's this blue thing? Is that where you get your bus tickets? There's a cafe. Some people enjoying our time out. And this, obviously, a theater. That totally looks like a theater. Theater across the street from a theater. Yeah. All right, let's continue. Let's continue our tour. This building over here, that red one, or orangey red, bricky looking. I'm curious what we have. Takes a moment for things to fill in, but it's always worth it because you're going to see all these really weird, wild things. And look at this, just normal people. I mean, I think that's one thing I really, really like about this kind of journey is you see that they are just like you, you know? Really, what's so different from these people than anyone you would see in Europe or New York? I mean, that's part of why I'm making these is, these aren't angry, hateful, warmongering people. These are just, and they're not strangers. They're not sending nukes. This is just a kid who has a drink or something going down to the subway to get on their train to go home. So people buying groceries. And we really need to remember that. We really, really, really need to remember it. I don't want to get political, but I want to be more human than political because it's easy to forget that these are just people just like us. They're just trying to live their life just like us. Not true, they might have some crazy people running the country, but raise your hand if you have crazy people running your country. Again, you put it back down now. They're always crazy, aren't they? All right, now, so we had that Grand Palace. Now we have the Grand Hotel Europe. Ooh. Okay. I don't know. I kind of like it. It's kind of cool. And look at how they're thinking about pedestrians. I love these little subways where you don't have to cross the street if you don't want to, but you pop out any side you want. I love that. So walkable, but so dead, right? 2022. I guess COVID in Russia. They're like, man, it's a real thing. We need to take it easy. People are not on the street, which as a visitor, I actually kind of like. So Falconeri, Calzedonia, what is this? I guess it's lush. Oh, look at that. They're like trying to get a footprint here. Yeah, I'm sure they'll last in Russia. Look at this. It could use some paint, but it's also kind of pretty in a way. It sort of degrades. What is that? That looks like really cut out up there. That makes no sense. I don't know what's going on in that particular one. That's like a whole different color. Is it blacked out? What is going on there? That's strange. That's a mystery. It's like they just cut out part of the building for whatever reason, right? Huh. Who knows? And what is that up there? They're like, don't walk over to our building up top. You stay back, and we're going to put a pretty gate to keep you from doing it. And it's Bird. He sees it all. So, and there's those wires for their train line, which I actually like. Actually, that just might be their electricity. But anyway, let's continue. There's a cool blue building up here. Oh my gosh. We're getting into something pretty. These old greens. I kind of like that. 10% off of, I don't even know. Oh, hey, they have coffee. That's price coffee. Sure. Sign me up, man. What else? We haven't seen anything really spectacular, but I don't know. There's something kind of cool about this. No, look at this. Look at this blue building. Oh my gosh. And what is this? Is that for their museum? I don't know. Is this a museum? Maybe it is. I don't know what this is. And that's okay. I know I'm saying that a lot, but I can't help it. I'm always like, what am I looking at? Oh my God. Okay. But I do know that I'm very close to where I was before, near some really amazing monuments. Here we go again. Here we go again, St. Petersburg. Look at this guy. Look at this. Okay. Oh my gosh. I mean, come on. And look at that down there. We'll look at that up close, don't worry. But oh my golly. Look at this. Look at those statues. I mean, and it's probably just some shop. It's just this amazing building. Look at these arches. Look how they did that. Kind of reminds me of Switzerland a little bit. Like, why would we do that? It's such a heck of a design. And the ornament, are these balconies? Can you actually go out on those? I don't know. Yeah, well, I don't know. You can go out on that guy. But look at that. What was this? Look at this bird. What is this? I saw this. This is one of the things I saw the other day when I was just touring. And I don't know. And see, look at that. It's just, there is a cafe here. Do we go in through that? Do we go in there? And these people are like, no big deal. No big deal. Look at this thing with these insane statues. No big deal. You see a building like this every day in St. Petersburg. Every day. It's just our lives. I know there's a monument over there, but this one gets me. This is magnificent. I would love to see this in real life one day. I mean, or at least actually, I really, really, really genuinely love mochas. So if I go to a place like this and get a mocha and just tootle around, just walk around like I am right now, I would be very, very, very happy. So here's one of the monuments. I don't know what this is. who it's for, but it is amazing. And everyone knows it. That's why they're here, right? Everyone here is here. And look at that. So we changed timelines. Because I can't tell. There's usually a little watermark somewhere like down there that says what year you're in, but this is a busier time than before. But look at all the people. They're all visiting. And now look at this in the sun. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Let's take it in for a moment. This is probably the 2019 side of things. And then that makes sense because when we were on this side earlier, it was 2019. And we're on that side, it's 2022 because of just when they took these Google Maps pictures. And I kind of like that too. It's like a little time travel. So we're when it's really hot and busy, right? It's summertime, I'm guessing. I mean, look, people in shorts. See, it's summer. Great weather. I mean, you got to remember, these guys are up by Finland. So this is like Nordic territory. So it's got to be a little cool. It won't be totally free, cool, warm enough for shorts. Offering tours. Hey, I'm offering tours. Maybe we can get together. Offer a tour. And look at that. Coca-Cola. For the longest time, from what I understand, Russia wouldn't sell Coca-Cola because it was too American. So they sold Pepsi instead. And then one day, Berlin Wall fell. They're like, why not offer people Coca-Cola? I'm fine with it. I really don't, Coke is nice. One of those silly political things. We're going to go around this building a little bit. We go way over here. That's how we move. And look at that. Yep. I would love to spend an afternoon here. And so would everyone else. That's why they take pictures. Look at that guy. He's like, I have so got to get a selfie. This place is awesome. I'm with you, guy. Here's our bus stop. Easy to get to this place. Whatever it is. And we can find out. But, who knows. More cool buildings down there. Let's check it out. See some of these monuments. Oh, here we go. Nice little daytime shot. So there is a monument there, and I've actually been to this the other day, first time the other day. So this isn't entirely new to me, but we may not be able to get close. It kind of depends, All right, maybe we'll. Oh, different timeline. See, now we're over here. A little cooler out. That's okay. So, people are wearing their coats. Yeah, it's fall. There's that building again. Don't know what day it is, but oh, look, someone was kind enough to sort of go up this trail like this. Oh, okay. There we are. My gosh. What is this? I don't know, but man, look at this person. They're like, I am so going here and reading a book. Yeah. There's our helicopter. But look at that. Whatever this monument is, I think it's cool. Okay, continuing. There's that waterfall. And just sit around that. Look at all these people just enjoying this. And, it makes you think we really need more of this kind of stuff. I mean, monuments on some level are a little silly. Because, what would we build something like this for FDR? Yeah, but not quite this grand. And we know FDR. That's the thing is the people we have, are they worthy of this kind of architecture? Who is? I don't know. I don't really know. This is the stuff of kings and queens. But I imagine if you see enough kings and queens, you probably ask the same question. You're like, I know that king and queen, and they're so. Oh my gosh, here we are. What on earth, man? Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Look at those columns. Wow. See the scale there? Got these little cars, these huge columns. Almost like the Vatican in a way, right? Wow. What an amazing structure. And look at this. That means we can go somewhere. Are we going to pop in somewhere? What's going on? It's closed except for this janitor room. Oh, boy, we're right on it. Can we go inside? I don't know. It looks like we might have went through. Yeah, we're on the other side. And this looks like part of a church. Who is this? Obviously, it's a saint. I don't know what, though, right? Wow. Amazing. Yeah, this is definitely worth visiting, whatever it is. And there's the buses. Hey, you want to come visit this really cool monument? Have some coffee? Yes, I do. I'll take you up on that. Kind of shabby looking back here. Shabby looking buildings. I like them, though. I really like this. Look at that, though. It's like, put a little paint on there if you want. Or not. This crack over here. Huh. Still cool. And is that the bathroom? What is that? Okay, I gotta find out. What is that? Is that like a little bathroom? And if so, why are people that close? I think it is. And there's a little truck to sell stuff, little trinkets. Cool. Cool. And just for the sake of, we're going to use this map and we're going to zoom in. Because usually these will tell you, there it is. So what are we? We're on, let's see. So there's a cathedral next to us. Didn't know. This is Kazanskaya Square. And I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know this stuff, but we can hop around it. You see? So let's go there. See where that takes us. All right, where are we? This is kind of the front. All right, by that fountain. Well, okay. And we're kind of down low. Who's this guy? We're gonna find out. Typical Russian tourist guy. People with hot dogs. Kind of cold out. That's a good spot though. All right. Someone lowered the camera so we can get a really good spot. Is that what they call a babushka? Is that a babushka? Who's this guy? Is he on his phone? People, get off your phones. Okay. But I mean, with this, look at that. You get a good view from any angle in this little area. Get a good view. All right. Well, that's cool. So we are now on this side, and there's that fountain. So what I'm curious about, maybe we'll go here. What is that? Okay. Is this like another view? Yeah. Yeah, it is. This is like the summer view. Okay, so you definitely want to come visit in the summer. Oh my golly. Now, yeah, look at this. And look at that. If you step foot anywhere near this fountain and cross that line, you will be thrown in prison, like real hard. Don't you dare. Don't dare. Don't throw a penny in. Just leave it alone, man. Fair enough. No, I don't know what that says, but I imagine, and wait a second, 1737. Is that when they built this? Very likely. This looks like something you would see coming out of that time period. Huh. Wow. I mean, I love things with columns like this. I don't know what this is. I mean, I know I just said, but I really don't know what it is. Okay. Well, that's cool. Let's go see some more stuff, right? Okay, let's do it. The City Grill. Let's meet there. Let's go check out what else they have. A lot of people go here to this restaurant. Why? Okay, let's go there and find out what's going on. Oh, no, I see why. Because it has an amazing view. Oh my gosh, now I know why people go around here. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's one of those beautiful things. Oh, I see. That's where we were. That's why they go here. So if you visit this cathedral, which that is, so we were at a cathedral, a very old one. I don't know what, maybe for some saint, some Russian saint. But if you want to have some wonderful lunch, oh man, imagine that. You sit on one of these seats under this lovely shade here, especially at night. Look at these lights. And you look over, and they've got these heaters, so you get a little chilly. They'll take care of you. Man, this is unbeatable. Didn't expect to see this, it's basically how this whole thing is. When you travel around St. Petersburg, if you've never been there before, you're going to just, everywhere you go, you're going to see all this amazing stuff. Let's check it out from here, from this angle. Oh man, outdoor seating. This place is, I hate to say it, I don't like slang, but this place is the bomb, is it not? Look at these flowers. Look at these lovely chairs. This is amazing. We are so high up. Oh, I like this. And it's terrace something. That's in English. So maybe a European put this together. What is this? I guess is this the inside of that place? What is this? With lifts? That's interesting. It's fun. I don't know how much these cost. We're going to assume they're not cheap, right? Place like this, it can't be cheap. All right. Nice. What is this? Obviously, we're down low again. Yeah, we're in another restaurant that is like right off of that. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Oh, we're in a little bistro, a little cafe. So this is life inside that cafe. Does she work here? Did they work here? I mean, obviously they do, but what about her? How did we get in? What is this? So you sit on these little tiny chairs and eat on these little things on top of milk crates? Okay. Why is there a shopping cart full of wine? I don't know. Come on. I love it. Oh my gosh. And don't forget your t-shirt. You gotta have your sous vide. Oh, Oh, I see. Subi City. One Love Co. That's not doing anything for me. Huh. I, is this the kind of Subi I want? I mean, are these Subis what? Yeah, they are. Why would I want that? Man, this is wild. And look at this. Every bottle of wine, it's marked with its price on the bottle. That's their tag. Okay, cool. Some bubbles to sink your troubles. Don't panic. It's organic. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. 1050. Man, I just love this. Now, what is that? Obviously, they are catering to European tourists. Have something. Have something sandwich? But whatever it is, some bread stuff. I don't know if this stuff's steaming or if they need to put stuff there, but this is an interesting place. All right, let's go over here. Let's see what we got. She's like, hey, it's a restaurant. Thanks for stopping in. She doesn't look happy at all. Okay. You know, for such a hip place, she's like, I hate your face. I want to get off. But whatever we have here, coffee? Oh, yeah. Espresso? Is that espresso? Is that latte? I think they are. That's latte. Oh my gosh, my first words in Russian. That looks like espresso, and that looks like latte. And those prices look right. Like, so latte $2.10 and espresso would be cheaper, $1.20. That makes sense. Okay, cool. And this is like, so it's like a little bar cafe, and they love the milk crates. Hey, cool. Let's go with it. Boy, this place is packed with alcohol. They're living up to that stereotype of drinking in Russia. I think she works here. You get one of these lab coats. That's like their uniform. Okay, sure. Lots of drinking. So it's like a little bar cafe, and these poor schlubs. They're like, oh my gosh, it's so wild in there. It's nice and warm, and we're cold, but we have no money. Because, you know, you don't walk into a place and just buy nothing. You don't just look around. There's the drinks, the glasses. All right, let's go out. Man, that's kind of cool. Weren't expecting that. All right, where's that going to take us? Back, but we got to go outside, don't we? We don't want to just be in here. There we go. Woof, we are probably a long way from that bar. Where are we? I don't know. This happens when you tour like this. But we are by, this is the backside of that church. That's where we are. Huh, interesting. Okay. Interesting. So, and of course the seasons changed. So we don't just travel through space, we travel through time as well. Fit fashion. Sure, if you say so. People are wearing coats. The weather's a little cooler, but still nice and sunny. So at the back of that cathedral, which is gorgeous, looks like they're doing a little work on it. This is always, there's this part of me that gets a little irritated by this stuff when I go to places, but it's so good, isn't it? Because they're not letting it crumble. There's some crumbling spots right there, but they're maintaining it. I mean, it's annoying. Yeah, I can't see it, but that's how you keep these beautiful places alive, right? So anyway, there's our bus if we need to take it. I don't know what some of this stuff is. Actually, I don't know what any of this stuff is. It's the backside of that monument. There's that blue building. There's that building with the amazing top and statues. So I kind of know where we are. Where was that cafe? I think it was like up on that building, up on the Fit thing, right? Here's another little bus. Lots of these buses. They look smaller, don't they? That seems right. A lot of smaller buses. That seems to be the answer, because in America, where I am, it's always like, the big bus, the super center. Another Starbucks, they're trying to get on the action. Good for them. But I think I'd rather go to that little bar we're at. It's a lot more interesting. That's the thing that we're kind of killing with things like Starbucks. Not to pick on Starbucks. I don't drink at Starbucks, but I used to. But it kind of kills that local flavor. Coffee shop company. I'm kind of curious, but that's okay. Let's see if there's any more stuff. I see a really cool looking building down there. And here we go. Normal people. Once again, come on. These are just normal people. They're just, they're just walking around enjoying their time like we did, or like we are. And it's a very walk-friendly city, obviously. Oh, there's the big bus. Okay. I spoke too soon. No, I know they have larger buses. That's no big deal. I walked down this before. Hockey club. What does that mean? I don't know. They have all these weird things. There's this blend pharmacy. We know that, right? We're learning as we go. Look at us. We're Russian natives now. They're going to be like, yeah. Oh, hey, there's like a Google car. No, that's just a regular car with the guy who's I don't know, maybe they go kayaking or something. I don't know what they're doing with that one. So there's Zara. And look at this. Isn't that weird? So this building, which was built in 1815, this is IKEA right here. Isn't that wild? Who knows what the inside of that looks like? Can we even find out? We might be able to. No, because it'll have a little thing that we can go into. So, all right, let's continue. Let's continue. And if we're moving slow, we'll zoom out and we'll just jump, because you can do that. So here we are. I don't know what this is, but they have scooters galore. The scooter problem has found its way to St. Petersburg. Sure. There was that funky little church back there that we didn't check out. Maybe we'll check out another time. I don't know. There's another one of these wonderful pink buildings that could totally be in Paris, you know? And look at that. Oh my golly. I don't even know what it is, but I want it. I want to live there. I want to be a part of it. That's beautiful. Yeah. Okay, now what is that up there, though? I'm really curious. All right, what do we have there? What is this? Obviously, it goes over a bridge. Whoa. Is that a hotel, maybe? What is all this? And what is that in the distance? So we've got this wonderful canal. Okay. Amazing. Wow. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I really like it. Man, what a great canal. I kind of want to find out what that pointy building is. So what is this? Souvenirs? Okay, of course. I guess that's the word for souvenirs, right? What is that? N60? Is this a hotel? Kind of looks like it would be. Like, stay here. What is that? I don't even know. All right. And, oh, yeah. This looks like a power washer, right? Because that looks like washing equipment. Oh, there you have it. The mystery has been solved. This is a street cleaner. They have a street cleaner, and this is in the daytime. So that's what, oh my gosh, no wonder these streets are just spotless. They care. What a weird thing. Oh my gosh, look at that Burger King. Don't import Burger King. Don't hurt these poor people. Burger King. That's what we export. Oh, so sad. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. Oh, wait. What is up with this? Is that called dabbing? I think that's called dabbing. A dabbing unicorn. Sure. He looks pretty happy there. Kind of looks like Björk. Though many know her as Björk. There's obviously a pharmacy, right? That could be herbs. I don't know, but we know that's a pharmacy. They are cleaning here. Cool. All right, let's check out more. Just amazed by all this. Look at this cleaning equipment. He's like, I am so clean in the street. And this guy's like, wow, fresh, clean street. I love it. All right, what is that? Cuisine. Private banking. Boy, this is an English section, isn't it? Uzbek? What is Uzbek cuisine, right? Do I want to know? I don't know. I'm not that adventurous with my food. Some people are. They want to try anything. They're like, oh, a rat with hot sauce. Sign me up. I am not that guy. 2023 Google. Oh my gosh. We're going through time. Look at that. This could have been an old post office. I think that's a sign that they use for this. Huh. So 2023. And again, 2023, we don't have as much traffic. What is up with St. Petersburg? Why is that? Because this doesn't look like the wintertime at all. I'm sure in winter we would see some serious snow. I mean, it's jacket weather, but also skirts and... What is that? Can we even go there? Let's check it out. Yeah, we can. Oh my golly. We'll come back, but what is this? Is this just some random amazing arch? And what is that? Whoa. That's like museum quality, and it looks like they're selling cell phones or the CIA. I don't know. Or the KGB, sorry. Yeah, look at this guy. What's he doing on this building? What is this? Oh, I love that question. Oh, we've been doing this for 45 minutes. Oh, I can't get enough of St. Petersburg. Yeah, that's just, that quack is my phone. I gotta turn that thing off. Okay, yes. That just means I've been going for 45 minutes, which means I need to wrap this up soon. Because, and I'm afraid we're in one of those cases. Look at this, where there's more to see than we can possibly take in. Like, look at this bread. Oh, it looks nice. They're like, hey, it's Parisian bread. Sure, it doesn't need to be. Whoa, oh my gosh. Careful, we're going to go through a corner and see something amazing. I know it, but I can't go any further. Oh, it's one of those limitations. I can't get to that. Stuck in here. Whatever this is. What an arch. Can I go any further? Where are we? I can go there. And see, that's another thing that I kind of have troubles with is I can't always see where I am on the map. I can't figure it out. Okay, here we are. Okay. Whoa. Oh, man, that is so cool. It'll come in. Here we go. We'll get our people. Takes a moment. Oh, man, this is amazing. What is this? Let's look at this bit of statuary. Whoa. Oh, that's beautiful. That's insane. Wow, look at that. Oh my gosh, this building is amazing. It is, obviously, that's why she's taking a picture. And there's a family. They're like, yeah, it's kind of cool. And someone's selling some trinkets of some kind for whatever this is. Wow, look at that. Look at those, like, it's like helmets and masks. This is some sort of military building. What is this? I don't even know. But I want to get there. How do I get there? Let's find out. Let's zoom in. Find out what I'm facing. St. Petersburg Garrison Military Court, so it is military related. Can I get there? Is that where I'm trying to go? Look at that. Oh my golly. Oh my golly. Wow. I didn't expect that. Can I get any closer? I mean, it's like, with this time thing, with the way this thing works, we're going to see this at different years and times of day, right? Because right now we're obviously in the Christmas season. Let's look around and see what we can see. What does everything look like in St. Petersburg around Christmas? This stuff will come in. It'll take a minute. There we go. Getting some snow. And they've, look at that. Obviously, they have road crews out clearing stuff 24/7. They really, really care about these streets here in St. Petersburg. But let's have a look at this. Oh my golly, that's gorgeous. Yeah, and it's been 45 minutes, and I think this is a really, really great place to end things on. Man, this was really better than I expected. Look at these colors. And I didn't know what to expect, but I guess I should have expected really cool things. St. Petersburg. Yeah, this is the one. Oh man, that is amazing. Okay, well, anyway, this is the VR backpacker. Thank you so much for going on this journey with me. I hope you had fun. Maybe grab some coffee and enjoy it, look around. And if you have a chance, feel free to get one of these headsets and venture and see a little more of the world than just your living room or your local mall. I don't know, where do people go these days? It's a great free way to see the world, and there is so much to see. So, again, thank you for visiting with me and looking at all this, because this is some amazing stuff. All right, thanks again.